They had fame, fortune, fast cars, but one wrong turn, and it was over. Today, we're exposing the untold stories of footballers whose lives ended not on the pitch, but in tragic car crashes. Some were young stars just rising. Others were global icons. But every one of them left behind a trail of questions and heartbreak. Player 1, Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota was in his prime, a Champions League winner, a beloved Liverpool forward, just 28 years old. But on July 3rd, 2025, everything changed. Driving on Spain's A52 highway in a Lamborghini Huracan, Jota and his brother Andre were returning from Portugal. Jota had skipped flying due to post-surgery recovery. But somewhere near Padornello, the car lost control during an overtake. Investigators suspect a tire explosion. The car smashed through a barrier and burst into flames. Neither brother survived. Fans were stunned. Teammates broke down. But deeper questions remain. Was speed a factor? Could the tire issue have been avoided? And why was a player recovering from lung surgery even on that road so soon? Player 2, José Antonio Reyes. José Antonio Reyes was a legend. Arsenal, Real Madrid, Sevilla. In 2019, at age 35, he was driving a Mercedes Brabus S550 with two cousins when tragedy struck. The car was reportedly going over 135 miles per hour on a Spanish highway. It veered off the road, hit the barrier, flipped, and exploded into flames. One cousin died on impact. The other passed away days later. Reyes, gone. Police confirmed it was speed. No alcohol, no mechanical failure, just too much power, too little time. A footballer who once lit up the Premier League, now reduced to ashes on the side of a highway. Player 3, Junior Malanda. He was 20, a rising talent at Wolfsburg. Strong, fast, destined for greatness. But Junior Malanda's story ended before it truly began. In January 2015, Malanda was on his way to meet teammates for a training camp. He was in the back seat of a Volkswagen Touareg, heavy rain pouring down, roads slick with danger. The driver lost control. The car rolled off the Autobahn and struck a tree. Malanda wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He was thrown from the car and died instantly. Photos of the wreck went viral. The football world mourned. But what hit hardest was the reality. Had he buckled up, Malanda might still be here. Player 4, Federico Pisani. Federico Pisani was only 22, but already a hero at Atalanta. He'd scored big goals, and the future was wide open. Then came February 1997. Pisani and his girlfriend were out with friends in Milan. They left in a BMW convertible. Speed was involved, the road was tight, and within minutes, the car crashed. Both Pisani and his girlfriend were killed. 2 friends survived. The club retired his number 14 shirt. The stadium's Curva Nord was renamed in his honor. But behind the tributes was a harsh truth. It didn't need to end this way. Player 5, Ray Jones. A young star lost to youthful risk. Ray Jones had just broken into QPR's first team. He was 18th fast, talented, confident. But on August 25, 2007, just weeks after passing his driving test, Ray was behind the wheel with 2 friends. Witnesses said the car swerved suddenly and hit a bus. All 3 inside the car died. Jones wasn't speeding excessively, but he was inexperienced. And at night, with friends in the car, one small mistake became fatal. He had scored goals at Loftus Road. Now, his name was sung for a very different reason. Player 6, Jimmy Davis, United's prospect, who never came home. Jimmy Davis was just 21, a Manchester United loanee on his way to join Watford for pre-season. But on the M40, in the early morning hours, Jimmy's BMW collided with a lorry. He died on impact. Toxicology reports later confirmed alcohol in his system. It was a sobering moment. literally and figuratively. A player with Sir Alex Ferguson's blessing, gone before he could fulfill it. Player 7. Michael Millet, the forgotten tragedy. At 17, Michael Millet was Wigan's golden boy, a youth star tipped to break into the first team. But in 1995, Millet died in a car crash near Garswood. The details never got the headlines. No high-speed chase, no drama, just a quiet tragedy that robbed a club of its future and a family of their son. Footballers live fast lives. The cars match the contracts. But often, the roads aren't ready, and neither are the drivers. These aren't just accidents. They're preventable tragedies. From Diogo Jota to Junior Malanda, from Reyes to Ray Jones, these were players full of life, talent, and promise. Gone in seconds. We remember their goals. We admire their skills. But we should also learn from how they died. Because if even the brightest stars can crash and burn, maybe it's time football took road safety as seriously as it takes trophies. If this story hit you, don't just scroll. Like, share, and comment. Which of these stories shocked you the most? And who should we cover next? Subscribe for more deep dives into football's darkest untold truths.